Hey guys, hope you're having a beautiful day. So just getting my morning coffee, but I wanted to drop something pretty special, right? So we've started doing these acquisition and funnel breakdowns in the community for growth creators. And, because the purpose is, or at least the trend that I'm seeing right now in the online space is that it's getting harder and harder for average growth experts to make money, right? So if you actually want to dominate this space and make millions of dollars every single year, you genuinely need to be good. So we've started this activity where every single Friday around 12 p.m. Eastern, we will break down a funnel or a model of a company. It doesn't matter the vertical, because with clientacquisition.io, we don't want to be niche on the niche. We want to be niched in the service. So for us, we help other growth firms, other growth agencies, other growth consultants become better at delivering services for their clients, as well as scaling their own business, their infrastructure, right? So what we started doing is, so one of the calls that I'm about to drop in is a snippet that from one of the first acquisition funnel breakdowns that we did of a company doing around $4 million a month or more. And one of the clients, whose name is Dan, he's running a SaaS company, a SaaS like growth creating firm. And he asked the question, well, how do I apply this within the SaaS space? Okay, because the funnel that we broke down is really heavy on education, on warming up the prospect, on making sure that you're creating the ideal client, right? So I kind of like went through a list of how we can apply this to the SaaS industry. And I want you guys to pay close attention to the things that I'm going to get him to do, because he's killing it already, right? He went from struggling to charge a few $1,000s a month to SaaS founders to now pitching $25,000 plus deals to SaaS companies, right? So if you want to start charging higher ticket, you need to be good. You need to be good at controlling every single variable of that company that you're wanting to work with, okay? So find this video helpful. Leave a comment below if you want more of these, and I may start dropping them, okay? So thank you guys. Have a beautiful day. Ciao. Also, before we go, doing the Growth Creator Challenge October 2nd. So find the link below and subscribe. And see you guys then. Bye-bye.
What we can take from this lesson is that all their marketing is doing is giving someone something that will kind of like create the awareness and the problem that they're going to experience. So it's almost like, so as an example, let's try to take, anybody want to kind of like use an example of their offer? Like I want to actually see how we can apply this to someone's offer. Who wants to do it?
Serge, I had a quick question.
Yeah.
So like the free asset, what would you recommend there? Because I feel like a lot of things like an ebook or like just information, I don't know, is that really so competitive these days? Like I know earlier you've talked about that before.
Here is, and this is something that I got from like Hormozi talks about, is create, and he said something, I think it's a tweet that he said, if you want to take over a market, create a product better than anything else on the market,
and give it away for free.
And give it away for free. So for you, well, first of all, let's look at what solutions are out there in the marketplace for SaaS. Like what problems are being solved? Like that's the question I'm asking you.
Okay. Well, I think like the big problems are not enough signups / calls or users for the product.
Okay. So
and then
how to get signups. So now, what is needed to get signups for your niche? Like, let's think, what would someone need to understand or have in order to get signups?
Well, it would have to have the specific problem, right? Like the product solves. So, and be aware of that problem.
So they need to have, no. My question is, no, let's start from the get-go. Like pure beginning. Like what would what would someone need in order to get signups? But
They
like,
need
what
it
is the
They
initial?
need attention first. You need a lot of attention.
But even before they get attention, you need to know why someone you deserve to get their attention, right? So they need to know what? They need to know what the market wants. Which essentially leads them to having the right product. So if someone doesn't have a product, they're fucked. So it starts here with product market fit. They don't have product market fit, like they can go advertise they can implement the strategy that these guys are implementing, but they're not going to make any money. So once you have the right product market fit, then you're like, okay, attention. Now, how do we get attention? So strategy. What would you say would be the strategy to get them attention?
I think if they're going for scale, then either they're giving away, well, like probably just ads, honestly,
Ads.
or
But then what are ads
giving away
doing?
something for free.
So ads free, but what will that thing free be? Or can be? It's not one thing. It doesn't have to be either or. It can be,
Is the question what is the free thing, or is it
Yeah.
what is
What is
that
the free
doing,
thing?
or what's the
What is
goal
the
of that?
free? What would the free thing be?
Right, like right now, what we're testing, I mean, we're just giving away, like free trials, or like, for example, like giving away a bunch, like some part of the product, so that they can start to understand how it works and like be in that ecosystem.
Yeah. What does that mean?
Kind of like what you said, when I got the Go High Level stuff, I had no idea who you were. So there were a couple training videos, and then I just like, I needed to listen to how you spoke for a while. And it wasn't something that happened overnight. It was like, I needed to kind of think about it. And then I was like, oh, okay, I like the way that you approach this. And so then it kind of like, you know what I mean? Like that's kind of what I mean. Like you need time to kind of consume and like think about it.
Okay, cool. So you need
I mean,
information.
not always, right? Like some of these SaaSes is pretty simple. It's like you implement it in one day and then you have the outcome, right?
Yeah,
And it's not
but
like
the thing is, leading with trial is like, bro, I don't fucking care about your product. The fuck am I going to sign up for? So that's the thing that a lot of SaaS people don't understand. It's like there is friction to signing up, man. But there is not friction to you solving my problem with the information. Because information is the fastest thing to consume. So you also need to understand that, like, the reason why these guys aren't hiding all their value behind the course is because they're like, hey, let's get you the information. Because once you have the information, then you have the belief. Once you have the belief, then your trial is good. So as an example, the way I sell instantly is not by telling you, hey, send cold emails. No, it's like, hey, I'm going to start with like, hey, the main reason why you can't scale your company is because you're not getting enough attention. If I educate you on the importance of volume, then you're going to be like, what the fuck do I use to get volume? Then selling you, I don't even have to sell you instantly because I sell you the belief on getting the volume. So the thing you need to get with your client is figure out what is the belief. So this information, actually, this is the way. So free info creates the right belief, and the right belief makes it inevitable for someone not to want a free trial. Make sense? Cool. So now attention, right? Now, what is the next thing that they need for signups? Well, I guess these are these paid signups, or do they just don't even care about paid signups? Like, does it matter if they're paid as long as they get a user, maybe on a 7-day trial, and boom, they start paying?
Yeah.
Like, could the strategy literally be this?
Yeah, I mean, I'm testing it right now with one client. So I think the beginning, it's just, a quick, like a 7-day trial or something like that, because they can get results, or
Is
at
it a
least like
high-ticket
show
product?
value pretty quickly.
Is it a high-ticket product?
No, I mean, it's like between 50 to 250 per month.
So it could be sold itself. It can sell itself, or is there a sales process? Is there a call included?
No, there's no call. No call.
And is that how you want to run things? You want to work with SaaS founders who have low ticket stuff? Or do you eventually
No, not exactly.
So exactly, who's your ideal client? Because this funnel is good.
Yeah,
It's like you don't if you want to work with someone selling a higher ticket thing, then you need to go deeper on solving their next problem. Right?
right. Yeah, so I
So
guess I had a call.
yeah, go ahead.
Yeah, yeah, no, I had a call the other day, and it was kind of interesting with like this client doing 1 million, or the prospect doing 1 million a month.
Yeah.
And it was kind of hard to map this out. And I think this is actually like really timely to have the discussion, because like I was trying to figure out that, they had a mix. They also didn't really, the person we talked to didn't really have a good understanding of it, but they are selling people on like 50 to a couple $100s a month, but they want to start closing more of these like really large, or like larger deals for a couple thousand a month, like 2 to 10 to 20K a month deals. So
What
it's
is
like
the
two different
deliverable?
strategies.
What is a deliverable for that?
For them, it was like a text automation software that they use with their with, what was it,
Okay.
a
Cool.
big
So,
CRM. I forgot the name
so
right
let's
now.
say this client is going after yes, they want to sell this SaaS, but they also want to sell a high ticket thing. Okay. So now one thing you also need to do is you need to kind of like design their monetization structure, right? So what would someone need in order to do that? Well, they need a CRM, right? To track each purchaser. I think that's a word. And then they need what? A sales process. Where to reach out, how to reach out, right? And then they need systemize to systematize it. Okay. Right? And they need people. When you need people, you need hiring, you need training, and you need accountability. Okay. Performance, tracking performance, right? Okay, cool. Cool. Trying to think. Then you need blah 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 blah. I'm trying to think. Well, and then for these people, it's really setters, closers. And you know what's funny is they need content. More content. Right? Because we need to create what? The belief for the higher ticket product. And case studies, etc. Right? So here's the thing. Now your question was, because we're not building this because we want to know how to sell your clients. We're building this because we want to know how you attract your clients, right? So you want to know how you become the #1 person who helps SaaS companies? Document this, give it away for free. Everyone who consumes this and believes that this is what they need, they're going to come to you and buy your thing. Guys, this is how everyone should be conducting their business. Forget the thing that, you just need outreach. Yeah, okay, so what? Like everybody's doing outreach, right? You need to build a demonstration. So essentially what this is a demonstration asset of your expertise. You build this out, I can promise you, I can bet $100,000, $1 million that you're going to grow your company inevitably. And the funny thing is, you building this is actually going to help you become better at helping your clients, right? So you start with from the get-go, like, hey, from step 0, what would someone need to actually be able to scale a SaaS? They need a right product. And to get attention, the old way is just like, hey, you're going to just get someone a trial. Yeah, no, that doesn't work. There's just too much noise. So you need to show them the right strategy to getting attention in 2023. Ads, free information that create the belief that make them want to buy the free trial. And then you get them the free trial. Maybe they're going to monetize that little, like $50 a month, right? But then if they're a higher ticket product, then you show them, you give them a sales snapshot or whatever with the sequences to everything here. And then you're like, hey, if you guys have any issue whatsoever, I'm available for you guys to help us. We have a better product to implement this faster. And here you go, guys.